Hey, today I want to talk about how I have a business owner pay me $100 per move-in for each storage customer he obtains. And um and I do this on autopilot 24 hours when I sleep. And the reason why I was able to do that is because I had built something special. I had built a great team, if you will, digital agents. So like the Matrix, you have Neo and you have that Agent Smith. Now, I want to explain to you that there's in the past, I have used agencies in the past, three or four of them, in fact, and all of them did not deliver. They kept telling me that, you know, we will increase your occupancy. We're the next thing, we're the best thing you have. You'll see results. And ultimately, a lot of them did not deliver, and then we could not get no traction, and I felt like hitting a dead wall. So I decided, you know what? I have to insource this for our own properties at Greystone and my storage facilities I run. And I started to building this digital presence AI agent. Her name is Katy, and she's my chief marketing officer. She does all our Google ad campaigns, setups, Meta, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, all the platforms that you know and love. She handles it. She's our chief marketing officer, and I built her from ground zero. Now, you see, I stopped playing the game with the third-party agency who kept charging me a flat fee like $5,000, and I kept questioning him like, how come I don't see much results? Where are the move-ins? How come occupancy is kind of still slow? And we weren't happy with the results, so that's the reason why we stopped playing that game, and we started insourcing and creating our own digital platform. So like the Matrix, if you will. And I created 9 agents. The main agent, Jarvis, which I named from Marvell, is a COO, and underneath her is Katie, which is my marketing expert, CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, where her job is to essentially monitor setup, monitor, give me weekly reports, and ensure that it's operating properly. And that's like how I got my first client was in this marketing digital agency was that I knew that I've been in the industry for a long, long time, maybe 5 years. I'm a storage expert. I know everything in briefs about storage and multifamily. That's my two main verticals. And we're getting to a new vertical, which is assisted living. But our two main lanes is multifamily and self-storage. And since I've been an expert in those fields for a long time, and I actually run and own my own facilities, I'm an owner operator, not just a third-party marketing agency. And the reason why I had to create my own agency was because of the fact that, just like I told you, I could not find a reliable, honest, transparent firm that can truly do what I'm looking for. So what the natural thing is take it back in-house and try to figure out the pain points and solve the issue. And I actually figured out how to do that with these new AI models that I have actually an AI toolkit that can show you what I'm using and stuff like that. As a free link below at the end of the video. You can click on it, and I hope that can add value to your life and increase your productivity in your business. But how I modeled this was not a flat $5,000 fee from some agencies or 1,000, 5,000. Mine is a contingency fee. So how I get from my client, my friend, who's a busy dentist, he's busy doing root canals, and he's not going to be doing Google ads or t taking phone calls. Basically, I say, okay, fair. When you move in, give me $100 for per customer. You get 10 moves, it's 1,000. Only they move in, so it's a win-win situation for Mike, my friend, and my good client. One-time setup fee because a lot of work in the beginning, and that's how we set it up. Whereas you go to external party, they'll charge you a high fee, especially for the level of sophistication and intelligence my agent has. There's a top 1% agent named Katie, and her job is to be the expert in Google ads and Facebook Meta ads and figure out the secret sauce and how do you decode that and then adjust and apply it in our campaigns to optimize the conversion of leads into move-ins. And we have backlinks and tracking mechanism inside the software we baked into the back end, the Google Analytics tags, and some other backlinks to make sure that we have tracking. So what it'll do, it will match the move-in reports that it will analyze. Plus, it will also go through some other like he has Monday. Monday is like a system where his third-party call center will pick up the phone, but it'll track all the occurrences, leads, operations, audits, everything's in there in the Monday system. So we have Katy and Jarvis take a very detailed look at what's going on in the front end, give us local intel, look at the Google Analytics, what can we tweak? And we also tell them to put like signs, and also we do Meta Marketplace for free as well to kind of promote and boost that. And also what Katie does is also help answer Google reviews. So let's say it comes in every week. I think he uses a third provider to help get the reviews, and we'll look at it and we'll automatically generate responses for them. That is to his liking. That's warm, friendly, just like any business owner would want to have a warm, friendly response back. So in this situation, I set it up. I let it run autopilot. I take a quick glance, I say once a week, just to make sure everything's going well at high level. And then and a monthly we send them a report. So 95% of the task can be automated by this AI agent that I created. And the 5% you spend, very few time just analyzing high level, making some tweaks. I do once a Monday, I do that for him. And then that's it. And essentially we have a digital agency running 24/7 nonstop. Now, the beauty of this is that I'm showing you how I built one agent, Katie, but I built the whole entire team. So think like Marvel, the Avengers. I built 9 agents, and each one is very specialized in a task. Think like Hulk is very strong. Think like the other guy, Ant-Man, is very small. So I have each one in their respective roles. So one is CFO. And I used to be a retired CPA, so I know what CFO is. So CPA, CFO, finance. One is marketing, one is content creation, one is operations, one is investor relations. So we have all kind of roles into this sort of elaborate, sophisticated chart that I have created for my AI empire team, my AI executive team, essentially to take and grow that company. Now, if I was to actually hire these people at that rate, it would have cost me 1.6, $1.9 million, which is significantly a lot of money, which a lot of people cannot afford. If you're like a solopreneur or you're a small business, you definitely cannot afford a almost $2 million payroll hiring top talent, right? We're not like a Fortune 500 company like Goldman Sachs or one of these big, Apple or something like that, Google. We're not big as that. So the power here is to take back the power for, small business, solopreneurs, and harness the power of these AI systems. And so that's why I have a free toolkit for you guys. Want to help you add value and see if you can increase your business. Okay. So that's what I want to share. How I essentially let go of my Google marketer and firms. I tried 3 or 4 of them. They were terrible. And I want you to bring back your knowledge and base and power back into you so you can grow, you can do well in your business. Okay. And live a good life. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. That's it for today.